We are here to support both two different great organizations. We are here to support both our foster youth here in the Las Vegas Valley, and then also the Military Order of Purple Heart, and that is our combat wounded military veterans.
So now, is this usually what you folks do? A lot of fun events around town where you just get everybody to dress up and fundraise for things, or is there other stuff that you folks do as well?
So I think you said one of the key things. So is this what we usually do? Yes, to a point. So what we try to do is we try to bring the fun back to everything that we do. So one of the things that we want to do is, yes, these are serious causes. I mean, foster youth are quite often the most overlooked demographic, and especially those that are aging out. The 16 to 24-year-old group, they're seen as adults, so a lot of people kind of kick them to the curb, for lack of better words. And then our disabled combat veterans are kind of, hey, we wear our little ribbons and we say thank you for your service, and that's kind of all we want to do. So there's serious issues that we're concerned about. But it doesn't mean that we have to take it so serious and so mournful. What we want to do is we want to bring back the fun. How can we support them? How can we have a great cause and still want to get out there and have fun? So bowling is one of those great ways. I mean, a little bit earlier today, I literally saw a 8-foot-tall Chewbacca bowling. It was one of the craziest things I saw. And then right next to that, I saw him, stop himself to allow an older woman bowl right next to him. And then after that happened, I saw a Batman bowl right next to him, and then a ROTC cadet bowl right next to him. So it's one of those great sights to be able to see, to say, hey, we are all one giant family just here to support each other.
And, so Captain Kane and myself come from the fandom organizing space, and I just kind of want to ask you point blank range, why is fandom such an important vessel for us to be able to do these types of events?
It is one of those things that unite us all. So I think, I'm dressed up in Star Trek gear in all blue. And while everybody definitely looks at me out of the corner of their eye when I'm walking by dressed like this, truth be told, everybody's seen an episode of Star Trek, everybody's seen Star Wars, everybody's seen a Superman. Everybody has that show that they love. And fandom allows us to escape our reality a little bit. And me dressing up like this and walking around a bowling alley gives you permission to act a little goofy. It gives you permission to be a little bit silly every once in a while. The amount of kids and adults that have came up to our cosplayers and asked for pictures, asked for a hug, asked for little things, asked to be a kid for half a second, it's kind of awe-inspiring, and that's what we want to do.
This is our 4th year, and I have to say this is the best. And Hunter and I talked about this for a while, putting this together, and it never happened until now. And everything happens at the right time for the right reason. So I'm really ecstatic. And also, I hope you don't mind if I mention this. Yes, I'm the commander of the chapter of Las Vegas, but yesterday in Reno, I was elected as the regional commander for Region 6, which is 5 states.
Congratulations.
So I have a lot more responsibility now, but Nevada is #1.
I appreciate that. And I look out here and I see other groups that aren't just military veterans oriented, right? And so what does it mean to you to see folks from even the weirdest spaces possible? And I mean weird in the most loving way possible.
What I mentioned to one of the young ladies that's dressed up in a costume, I said, what I've been putting on my Facebook page is, this is something for everybody to know and be involved in. We all have TV heroes. This is an opportunity for them to come and see their TV heroes and see their real-life heroes who fought for this country's freedom.
And that's a good relationship to see, just present and abundant here. And so, is there anything you'd like to share with our audience on the Military Order of the Purple Heart, what you folks got coming up?
Well, what I like to say, there's a lot of people that really don't know that there is a Purple Heart organization. So what I like the message to get out is, the Purple Heart is not like VFW or American Legion. In order to receive a Purple Heart, you have to be wounded in combat, and you receive this medal. This medal goes back to General George Washington. We are the oldest. It's I forget how many years. And people don't understand that, because anybody can join the VFW or the American Legion. Not anybody can become a member of the Purple Heart. And in a way, we're happy, because if you can, that means you were wounded. But, there are sacrifices made when you fight for freedom. So if you're looking to donate to an organization, find your local Purple Heart chapter, and $5 or $10, because we help other veterans also. And a lot of people don't understand the VA does not help everybody, especially if you're not service connected, and that's where we come in.
We're having a great time here, and we wanted to help because we try to help all people in our community, kids of all ages, including young adults and veterans and anybody like that who can get a smile from a superhero.
Right on. And so we're all in fandom spaces. We've been familiar with fandom over the past few years. Why is that so important, especially for events like this, for youth and veterans?
I think seeing people's favorite characters support causes that matter to them really uplifts their spirits and shows them that the community and culture as a whole cares about them.
And so Critical Care Comics, I'm familiar with the work that you folks do. Thank you folks for your service, continuing, and what you've done in the past. Is there anything that you'd like to let our audience know about Critical Care Comics and what you folks do?
You want to do it, Batman?
I just want everybody to know I kick Superman's butt at bowling. Okay? First off. Secondly, we're always here to help the community, and Critical Care Comics, we're just going to help out the hospitals and children in the hospitals, if only for 28 pages.
This event means the world to me because my parents were born in '33, and then they were both in Vietnam in '66. My dad was a fighter pilot, my mom was a nurse. So I will, whatever veterans need, I will literally do for the rest of my life. And on top of that, I'm adopted. So I will absolutely help Hunter and the foster care system however I can, because I got lucky because I got adopted, and I'm just eternally grateful for that. So I am eternally grateful for you, and I'm eternally grateful for Hunter, and I'm eternally grateful to actually get to be part of something that gives back to the veterans, which obviously is super important to me. And I'm very grateful that we're going to hopefully help some kids. And then the best part is I literally learned to fight in Ren Fair from Vietnam vets. Like, it's part of what I do. And the guys I fight with that fair, some of them are vets.
Right.
So Veterans Affairs are super important.
And so we come from the fandom organizing space. I'm obviously someone who's been in this only the past 5 years. Ty Hummin has been doing this for the past 40 years. And Las Vegas has a very significant nerd community thanks to the organizing efforts of folks like himself. And so, what does it mean to see fandom so intertwined in charity stuff nowadays in Las Vegas? It's still going strong, it seems.
Well, not to be weird about it, but if you're going to be this Peter Pan, Don Quixote character, and you've got to find real meaning, right? Like the friendships are real, the charity is real, the 501c is real, the outreach is real, helping vets is real, helping the kids is real. Wherever we go, we can just help somebody for like 5 seconds, 5 minutes, or 5 hours. Like that, to me, that's what makes all the difference in the world. So again, I count on these real people with the real friendship. And yeah, it's cosplay, and yeah, it's a costume, but we really do fight, or we really do charity work. And in the costume, we get a little attention, but hopefully we're taking that attention and directing it to the people that can use the help. Again, the veterans and the kids.
It's a great opportunity to come out and especially meet with the Purple Heart vets, because that's veterans are the lane, but also the foster care chamber doing the work that it does is tremendous. Hunter's doing a fantastic job with that, and this is great. Everybody's having fun. It's tremendous. It's also a great cause to support veterans.
I feel very proud. I'm glad to see our entire community come together to take care of each other like this. It's really fun to see. It's a great turnout, and everybody's having fun.
Now, this is a straight-laced question that I ask all the folks that I don't know are familiar with fandom, but what's your fandom?
I would say I like Star Wars the most.
Get out.
Yeah, so my fandom is milsurp. I like to disappear into the desert for months at a time and just, go out there and do stuff. No, I'm just kidding. Probably Star Wars, too. No.
So my two Warzy friends here have said it. We know each other through organizing spaces. I'm so grateful that we were able to see a cross-collaboration between fandom and veterans orgs, as well as our foster care chamber. So you guys want to plug anything in terms of your Instagrams, your socials, Nevada Veterans Caucus?
Sure, yeah. So we have NevadaVeteransFund.org. That's our charity website. We're working on the caucus website. Nevada Veterans Caucus is also on Facebook, but be sure to follow the Foster Care Chamber of Commerce as well on all social media and on online with www. So it's good.
Right on. Great work, great collaboration, good coalition building with our community here in Las Vegas. Great to see it. Great to see it.